Throughout the history of Fortnite, there has never been a better boss than Midas himself. The leader of the agency in one of the best seasons of all time. There's been hints scattered around the map for a while now about when we're going to see him return, but finally, it is time, guys. It's time for the return of Midas. Now, before we hop into it, if you are hoping for a 3-day weekend so you get some extra time to relax, leave a like on the video and also make sure to subscribe. See how fast you can do it. But yes, guys, we're going to be going over a ton of clues that Fortnite just revealed on the map in some season 4 teasers and even leaks. There's so much to cover about our good friend Midas and even how there could be a new Midas. And speaking of which, guys, the skin challenge on last video was Metal Team Leader, so here's a bunch of people that got that right. And this time around, comment down below the name of this skin and I'll leave hearts on a bunch of the ones that get that right. Now, starting out the video, guys, before we hop into game and look at clues on the map, there was something discovered about the recent trailers for the brand new season. Now, we talked a bunch about these in my previous video, but one thing we missed, if you look closely at them, you'll notice that in the background of each trailer, there's a golden item. That's right, like in this one right here, there's a camera that's literally gold, which is so out of place because the main focus of the trailer is this like chrome liquid. But then if we move on to like this trailer right here, the cereal one, in the background, the coffee maker is gold. Now, you may know where I'm going with this, but this has got to be a reference to Midas. But hold on, what about the third trailer? Yeah, the one with the tomatoes and all of that. That one has a golden item too. It is this stool over on the left side that again is also gold. So clearly that is a hidden clue that seems to obviously point towards Midas, considering that in previous seasons, especially all the way back in chapter 2 season 1, when there was this location on the map, do you guys remember in the center island there was like that cabin on it? That was so long ago. But inside of that cabin there started to appear golden items. Those were a teaser for Midas because the following season is when we actually got the Midas skin. So these items inside of these trailers seem to be a reference to that as well. But that's just the beginning. But then, guys, let's hop onto the map here and explore some clues that Fortnite has hidden because there's actually a lot around the map. Now, let's start off with some that you may already know about, but it's a good recap for the leaks we need to talk about later in the video. And the first place I want to explore here is this location, which you may recognize because it's the shark way back from chapter 2 season 2, this season where Midas was first introduced. Now, they just added this, I believe this season, right? Which is very peculiar because why would they just randomly decide to re-add the shark all of a sudden? Well, you know Fortnite, there's no way this is random. This has got to be a hint towards the return of Midas along with everything else. Now, if we look around here, are there any other clues? There's this boat, which I can't remember. I don't think it was at the old shark location. And unfortunately, it's not like we can actually get inside of it. But again, just the fact that it's here is a huge clue. And also as a reminder, the NPC up here, which is Meowscles, was randomly added a bit later here in season 3. And I've shown you this before, but if we talk to him as Midas, he has special wait a second. He did have special dialogue. Did they remove it? Oh no, there it is. Whoa, are we back online? Yeah, he only says that to Midas. So why would Fortnite go about adding that secret message unless, again, it's hinting at the return of Midas? There's also his entire room where a bunch of props from that season, the original Secret Agent season, are back inside of here. But then if we go back to this location that I talked about in my previous video, the one where all of the oil is just sitting on the ground, again, we were trying to figure out why it's here and like who put it here. And that's where I had an idea. The only time we've seen oil before in Fortnite was again back in chapter 2 season 2 with the oil rig, which was the location that we could find TNTina at. And then you may remember the season after that, the oil rig got destroyed and a bunch of, well, oil leaked into the water around it. So did it somehow make its way through the 0 point and get over here to this location? I mean, this whole area was spawned in by the reality tree, so it could be a possibility. So that means we now have clues pointing towards TNTina and also Sky, since the shark was her original location as well. But that's far from the end of it, guys. Now we need to head all the way over to the Rave Cave. Now, this whole location, since its introduction inside of chapter 3, has a lot of similarities to the grotto, one of my OG favorite spots to land way back in season 2 of chapter Chapter 2, and the boss that resided there was Brutus. And in case you were wondering if there was more than a just general connection of it looking similar, again, there definitely is. You may remember, but if we look around, we need to find one of the secret areas. I think it's up here. Wait, no, I'm completely turned around. Okay, anyways, instead, if we go over to this side, hold on, no, it's gone. There was a secret room over here. At least there was last season. I'm so confused. I'm sure I've been into one of these secret rooms this season, but where did they go? I'm going crazy, guys. I'm telling you. All right, I've looked around for a long time now, and they did change it up. I must be remembering from last season, but again, there were secret rooms added into here at one point that had items from the secret agent season. There was a bunch of arcade games and stuff referencing Sky, and I believe there was even like some golden items referencing Midas directly, among other things. So it's pretty peculiar that they went and removed them this season, and there's a golden crow right there. Get him. Oh, got him. Let's go. Not that that really needed to happen, but hey. But again, that all signifies Brutus. So now we've got proof of Brutus on the map, Sky, Piantina, and can't forget about Meowscles, who is literally an NPC right now. That just leaves Midas. And would you believe it? He has a location too. Now guys, before we hop into that spot, we got to talk about some leaks that were revealed, and also how this stuff pertains to a brand new variant of Midas. Because we've actually had a bunch of variants before, but this one is completely different. But first, talking about the leaks, do you remember way back in Chapter 2, Season 2, one of the big events during that season was something called Spy Games. An intriguing LTM, or like mix of LTMs, where you chose a side, either Ghost or Shadow, got to rank up, and all of that stuff. Well, apparently, Fortnite has actually updated those files fairly recently. Now, why would they just suddenly update files from an LTM that was from years ago, unless they were planning to bring it back? Obviously implying a bunch of stuff to do with that spy season, and of course, Midas. But that could also lead us into the brand new Midas skin, which a lot of people have been theorizing is the reason that all of this stuff is turning chrome. Because obviously the thing with Midas is that he turns everything gold, but we've also seen Shadow Midas, who turns everything into shadow stuff. And considering that we've seen similar animations inside of the recent trailers, it would make sense that we see a brand new chrome variant, or maybe more silver, that is brought into the game by the 0 point. But hopping back into a match here, the location we want to go to is right down there. Now, I just want to recap some things that have been in this location for a while now, but it's sort of the final puzzle piece for all of this stuff we've been talking about. Now, hold on. It looks like there's another player going there. Hold on. What the? There's another player right here. Oh my gosh, that Dragon Breath shotgun. That is insane. Oh gosh. Hello, buddy. What's up? Oh my. Bro, this is literally such a good item. Oh, and I'm on fire. That's not good. Wait, why does the animation look so weird when you switch between these two shotguns? He like flings it around so fast. But okay, enough distractions. Again, if we go into this location and look at this book, you know what? Let me pick up this DMR. Taking a close look at it, you can see that it shows the device that Midas was designing way back when. The exact one he let off during the end of the season event. There's even a symbol for, I believe that's Ghost, and one of the ports that was also used for the device. Not only that, if we go over to the tables, we can see some napkins that have a golden M on them, which obviously means Midas. These may have been back in Chapter 2, Season 2, but I can't quite remember. I feel like they might be new. But either way, again, it confirms that this location is in fact his, meaning that we now have references to all 5 bosses on the map. And by the way, if you wanted to know another secret about this location, if you go inside of the bathrooms, you can actually jump over the doors and hide behind here, and literally nobody will know you're in this location. You can just do emotes and stuff, or, you know, eat some popcorn, and it's an insane hiding spot. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. Be sure to subscribe for more Season 4 info, and also check out my previous videos on the screen, like going over a bunch more secrets about the new season. But again, hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.